Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, call or text 702-595-0488.
The Trump administration confirmed on Monday that it mistakenly sent sensitive military information about U.S. war plans to a civilian journalist via an encrypted group chat. According to the report, the accidental disclosure involved classified war strategies, which were inadvertently forwarded to Jeffrey Goldberg, editor-in-chief at The Atlantic. Goldberg claimed in a bombshell report he made on The Atlantic, saying he had been added to the group chat via an encrypted messaging app called Signal, and it included members' names named J.D. Vance, Pete Hegseth, and Michael Waltz. The members of the chat reportedly discussed plans to attack the Houthi terrorist group, which had began attacking Israeli ships over the Jewish state war with Hamas. Goldberg said, "I had very strong doubts that this text group would be real because I could not believe that the national security leadership of the United States would communicate on Signal about imminent war plans." He goes on to say, "I also could not believe that the national security advisor to the president would be so reckless as to include the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic in such discussions with senior U.S. officials up to and including the vice president." Fox News spoke with Hegseth earlier today.
You're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, or the fine people on both sides hoax, or suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does. I would love to comment on the Houthi campaign because of the skill and courage of our troops. I've monitored it very closely from the beginning. And you see, we've been managing 4 years of deferred maintenance under the Trump administration. Our troops, our sailors were getting shot at as targets. Our ships couldn't sail through. And when they did shoot back, it was purely defensively or at shacks in Yemen.
The Department of Defense and other relevant agencies are expected to review the situation and access any potential security risks that are stemming from this disclosure. Here is what President Trump has to say about this breach.
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of The Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time. Anybody else?